Hey, it's Congressman Erik Paulsen joining you for another installment of our weekly video conversation. Let me just first thank all of you that have sent in your tweets, your Facebook posts, your emails, your phone calls. I appreciate the input on a very regular basis. Also want to let you know I started out this week testifying before the Minnesota Legislative Tax Committee about my bill to repeal the medical device tax, something that I know is going to hit Minnesota hard, and I'm going to continue my effort to stop that tax from taking place to protect jobs in Minnesota. Number two, we had a great hearing this week about trade opportunities with countries like Russia. So watch for more in the news in the coming weeks ahead on that issue, because that will help Minnesota and our exports and selling American, which is very, very important from a perspective of job creation. We're going to jump right into the questions, though. We got two this week we're going to highlight. Number one was from Sheryl in Rogers. Sheryl wrote in actually this week expressing her concerns about all the red tape and the regulations coming out of Washington and how that hurts small business in particular. And here's what she said. She said, I support H.R. 4078. The Regulatory Freeze for Jobs Act, because our private sector is overregulated and it's tying the hands of job creators. We need to free business owners from having to spend so much time and money trying to meet all the government regulations so they can run their businesses, grow, and hire good people. Well, first of all, thank you, Sheryl, for sending in the thoughts on that bill. Good news, we actually passed that bill in the House this week with bipartisan support. It'll help cut down on the red tape and the regulations coming out of Washington. The amount of pages in the Federal Register is already ballooned over 41,000 pages already this year. There's no doubt we need sensible rules, but we also know, and I hear in a very consistent message from small, medium, and large businesses alike, that the bureaucracy and the regulations coming out of Washington has become too intrusive, too expansive, and also too expensive. So watch for that coming forward as hopefully the Senate will take action on that bill as well. Also heard this week in an email that I received from Patty, from Deephaven, and she wrote in regarding an important issue that came up this week about auditing the Federal Reserve. She says, Dear Representative Paulsen, I'm writing to ask you to vote for H.R. 459, Audit the Fed bill. We need to shrink the size of the federal government and hold them accountable as a start. Please let me know how you plan to vote and why. Well, thanks for the email, Patty. Actually, more good news. I'm actually not only a co-sponsor of the bill, it passed with bipartisan support. I think it is very important to bring more openness and transparency to the Federal Reserve. Thanks for all of you that have sent in your thoughts and your ideas through Facebook, Twitter. Look me up on the website at paulsen.house.gov at any time and continue to stay in touch. Most importantly, have a great weekend.